Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, hello, my name is Sarah and I'm so glad that you clicked on today's video. Today I'm going to be doing the end of the year book tag, and I saw this on YouTube and I was like, you know what, I think I have to do it. I know I've been doing a lot of book videos, but I don't know, that's one of the things I found this year that I love so much and I want to share it with you guys. So I'm gonna get right into it. There are only 6 questions, so this should not be a very long one. Question is, are there any books you started this year that you still need to finish? So I started 2 books this year that I haven't finished, but I actually don't intend to finish them. I DNF'd them both, and yeah. The books that I DNF'd this year was That Summer by Jennifer Weiner. I read Big Summer earlier on and I loved it, so I went and got that summer after I read after I read Big Summer. I hated it. I couldn't finish it. I think I finished at like 30%. I just stopped. I couldn't get through it at all. I guess I only DNF'd 1 book this year. I thought I DNF'd 2. Oh, people are gonna hate me for this, but I DNF'd Flatshare, and I know that's a super popular book and everybody loved Flatshare. I just couldn't. I DNF'd it. I might try again, but nowhere anytime soon. Basically, I don't think I'm ever gonna read it again, but I have it on my Kindle, and if I want to read it, it's there. The next one is, do you have an autumnal book to transition into the end of the year? So I celebrated fall, I think a little bit earlier than some people. I feel like once it's the end of, it gets fall feeling in Maryland at the end of October solidly, but I started like thinking about autumn in September, because now it's not even December and it's freezing here, like it was snowed this morning. So my autumnal book that I used to transition into the season was the xhex by Erin Sterling. This was a great read. I know everyone hyped it up on Book Talk. It was worth it. I think a lot of Book Talk books are hyped up, but this one was hyped up for good reason. So this one was about Vivian, and she is a witch in this town. There are witches and there's also just like regular normal people. So I don't really like witches and that type of like magic and stuff like that, but this was great because it had the magical element, but it also had regular people in it. So anyway, Vivian and Reese dated a long time ago and they broke up under bad terms, and so she put a spell on him, but she wasn't sure if the spell worked. But then 9 years later he came back to the town, and for Founders Day, which is like I guess the founding of the town, and they found out that the spell kind of worked and put a spell on the whole community when he returned. And it's a romance, so you can just guess what happens at the end. But it was super fun, super lighthearted, really fast, a good floppy paperback, and I loved it a lot. I know a lot of people didn't like this. I was obsessed. Are there any new releases that you're still waiting for? So there are no new releases this year that I'm still waiting for. I pre-ordered one that came recently, so I guess that counts. But the one that I was waiting for was Window Shopping by Tessa Bailey. Guys, I hate the shape and the cover of this book so much. She self-published this. She didn't go through her regular publisher, and that's why it's like this. But it's so, like, the pages, I don't know, it just feels cheap, I guess. And it's like that weird narrower, like my hand is pretty small, it's that weird narrower, I don't know, size. And I don't know, this looks wrong to me. Like, did it get misprint or something? Because I don't know, it looks like pushed off to one side. I really don't know. I actually think it might be, because it looks like the snowflakes are supposed to be on the binding. So yeah, I think my copy was literally cut wrong, because you can see the seam right here. But yeah, I'm excited because it's a Tessa Bailey book and I will get over the god-awful cover just for her. What are the 3 books you want to read before the end of the year? So this is a tough one for me. So I do want to read this Tessa Bailey book. This is my next read after I finish Second First Impressions by Sally Thorne. I'm gonna read this, and then my book of the month for December is The Holiday Switch, which I saw multiple times at Target and just didn't buy, and then it showed up for book of the month and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get that one. So I want to read this and then The Holiday Switch, hopefully before Christmas. And then I want to read It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover. This will be my first Colleen Hoover book. I know she's a very well-loved romance writer. I hope she lives up to the hype. I'm excited to see what it'll bring. I know a lot of people say that it's really sad. I don't really know anything about it. So yeah, I'm ready to fall apart, or maybe not. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think, or if this lived up to the hype for you. Number 5 is there a book you could still finish before the end of the year and become your favorite? So I don't know. I've heard that this book is like a lot of people's favorite, so I'm willing to say this could become my favorite book of the year, but I don't know. There's some tough competitors in that category, so I guess we'll see, but I'm willing to be proven wrong. The final question is, have you already started making reading plans for next year? So the answer to that is yes. This year was the first year that I really started reading a lot, and it was so fun, and I love this community now. I follow a lot of I have my own Bookstagram that I will link down below. I haven't made a post on there yet, but I do stories and reviews and stuff on there instead of on my normal Instagram, just because I wanted like a place, like an account that I could just go to and it'd be all books. So I really enjoyed doing that. But yeah, so this year has been a really big reading life-changing year for me. So this year I finished so far 18 books. My goal was 10, and 10 would have been a lot for me. Like any other year, 10 would seem like so much, and to have finished 18 is incredible to me, that I almost doubled my goal, and I will have doubled my goal by the end of the year. So I think next year I'm gonna go for 30 books. I know the Pop Sugar reading challenge was 40 this year. I think 30 is gonna be where I go from here. And I think it'll be easier because I started off the year really slowly. I didn't get into reading like super hard until like the summer. So I think I'll have more time next year because I have the whole year, and 30 books seems like a good amount. And I also want to do some reading challenges, and I would love to get my Bookstagram more up and running. I want to have an aesthetic feed for that account, and I think it's just hard for me to commit to that. So those are my reading plans for the year, I think. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. I make a bunch of YouTube videos here, and I share a variety of things, and I want you guys to join the little fam. So I hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving and are looking forward to the holiday season, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.